The only things these people don't really understand is economics. You know, MLK, Rosa Parks, the reason why they was able to make change was because they decided they're not going to ride the bus that they were put in the back of the bus to start with. So by boycotting the bus, they decided to make change in that direction. So economics is what these people understand.
Okay.
However, the way we are doing business is just a tactic. You know what I'm saying? So we can't make tactics be the end results. So we got to come up with, this is a tactic that's working right now. We got to change this tactic now into policies and actual demands and stuff that we actually want.
Okay, so you mean the hitting the streets of protesting is
that's just a tactic.
It's just a tactic.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Okay.
So don't get it confused. That shouldn't be something that we should hang on to long term. Long term is for them to actually make policy change and cultural change within the Department of the Police and in the psyche of a certain segment of the population.
Well, this is to drive the change, right? This is to let the world know. It's the world, because you see, for once, we're really being influential. This is catching on, right?
Worldwide, it's just sad that everyone worldwide that has melanin within their skin is facing the same struggle and tribulation. That's right. I tell you, man, oppression is real. You know, a lot of people still will not rock with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I find that interesting that you said that, because there are people in the midst of all that is going on right now, and you know, the nation standing up. They're saying that no, I don't see color. I have a friend who said she looked at that video and she didn't see color. She just saw police brutality.
Well, two things to that. Anyone that said they didn't see color, you need to run. You know what I'm saying? Because how can you not see color? I mean, the way you can't see color if you're colorblind, you know what I mean?
Right.
Two, what you mean just police brutality? I mean, within ourselves, over the last couple of years being here in the South, experienced some horrendous cases of racism, flat out racism.
That's right.
And to be honest with you, man, the situation is not pretty. I got into a physical altercation about a year ago because of racism. I was called the N-word, so I had to deal with that and accordingly. You know what I mean? And right now, in regards to the police, I got a situation right now that's in the courts because of racism with the police.
With the police?
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, driving while black. That's what happened. You know what I mean?
The usual.
The usual. I mean, and it's so funny because, just to give a quick overview of the story, Georgia passed a law last year saying that you got to drive hands-free.
Right.
Okay? So you can't drive holding your cell phone. You can't have a cell phone on you, so on and so forth. Fine. However, I was driving hands-free, talking to my Bluetooth to my car.
Right.
So there was a couple of cars ahead of me. There was a cop, however, that was posted up right at the stop sign that I needed to go through to move forward. So the first two cars went ahead, went through, no problems. When the cop saw me, I'm talking about as soon as he lay eyes on me, he looked at me, pointed, and told me to pull over. Immediately. Now, check this out. I've never been pulled over by a finger point. Just like you, pull over.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was like an object. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when I pulled over, trying to ask the man, like, why did you pull me over? He didn't want to get into why he pulled me over. So guess what he did? Call backup. He called backup on me.
For what?
So he called backup. Backups came about. Asked me for my ID. Gave him my ID. So he went, had me sitting out there for 15, 20 minutes, running my information. Came back, nothing, came back clean and so on and so forth. The man still decided that he was going to give me a ticket.
For?
And the man gave me a ticket because he said, based on the hands-free law, I had my cell phone charger touching my leg.
What?
So I am driving while hands-free.
You're driving while black.
But because my cell phone charger was touching my leg, he said that's the reason why he gave me the ticket. He actually gave me the ticket.
So you're fighting it in the court.
So I went to court.
Okay.
They wanted me to pay for it. I said, no. I told them I want to have a jury trial because I want the world to see this nonsense that we go through every single day. This is how ridiculous this is.
Yeah. I mean, and it's not even just with the police. I had a run-in with a racist person at a bank.
Yeah, I was with you.
You were with me at the bank.
I was with you. Yeah, we was again, same situation. We was closing on one of our properties. We went to the bank for a money order to try to get the deal closed, and you know.
Right. So we're sitting there waiting. We're there like 10 minutes.
Right.
About 10 minutes in, a white guy comes and he also sits in the little waiting area.
But he came way after us.
It's like 10 minutes of us sitting there. About 2 minutes later, homegirl comes out.
The white girl came out.
White girl comes out. She doesn't do the courteous thing and say, well, who's next?
No.
She walked right
Straight
past
to the white
us
guy.
and went straight to the white guy. And she was like, how can I help you? Now, white dude is one of those allies we're talking about.
Yeah.
He was like,
what the hell's going on here?
even him reacted.
He was like, no, like, yo, don't you see these two people waiting on you? And the funny part came into the end of the story, though, like, she got so, like,
flustered.
Like, she decided, you know what, I'm not going to help these black people.
No, she didn't.
She went back in the back of the bank and sent over a white guy to come deal with us.
Yep. Ridiculous.
You know what I mean? Then the white guy tried to play it off like it didn't happen.
Mm-hmm. And we know it wasn't him, but we know that he knew what had happened. You know, so
he knows what happened. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Like, it's just real. I mean, we could go on and on with these stories, but
right,
we don't want to be put in that situation, man, because at the same time, we know that people are dying in this very same situation, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
People are dying from these
random, casual,
yeah,
supposedly, you know, and it goes crazy.
And it's crazy.
Fast.
It's crazy because you listen to these people, right? They be like, you got to follow certain protocols of what to do, what not. Man, none of that stuff works, man.
That's right.
None of that stuff works.
Oh, don't be aggressive.
Don't be aggressive.
Make sure you're nice.
Tell them
what you're doing.
Don't wear no do-rags.
Right.
Don't wear no beaters on.
No hoodies.
No hoodies. Don't drive in the dark. Don't put tents on your car.
Don't go in certain areas.
Don't go, man.
It's like come on, man.
Yeah, it's
we live in a so-called free country.
Ain't nothing free.
We have to do this. Now imagine us we have kids. I have a son. We got a child.
Right.
We don't want them to have to go through this.
But that's the problem. It's not what you want. It's what's going to happen. So my thing is to prepare them for it rather than trying to act like it's not real. You know
or we can change it now.
And I think that's what these young generations is trying to do. And I give my hats off to them. You know what I mean? I hope they stick with it, man.
Right.
And I hope that, we finally can get the change. Because, again, can you imagine we as black people are out for revenge? Can you imagine that was our motive?
I know.
A lot of black people just want to feel equal.
That's it.
Equal rights and justice.
That's all
now
we're asking for.
Imagine we wanted revenge.
For the what?
401 years of just straight depression. 401 years with their foot on our necks.
That's right.
Straight up. 401 years with their foot on our necks. Black people don't even want that. They just want to be accepted.
That's right.
Treated equally and have
the same opportunity
to get a piece of the economic pie.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was saying from the start. Like, I have no qualms with any of the approaches these people are doing because, again, the only thing these folks understand is economics and violence.
Right.
And you cannot outshoot these guys.
No.
So violence won't work with these guys.
Mm-hmm.
So you just got to hit them in the pockets, man. And, congrats. Or I don't want to say congrats, but I want to tell the people who are out there. I mean, I was out there too, but tell the people to keep it up, man. And
keep it up until we start seeing them
real
moving
change.
Towards the direction of real change, legislative change. Or otherwise,
For sure.
Because right now, if it's up to the top, nothing's going to happen.
Well, we already know what's going on at 45. You saw what he did. You saw what he talking about. That man pretty much cleared out a bunch of people to go hold a Bible upside down in front of a church.
Yep.
He gassed his own people, sent the military out there to beat down his own people.
Right.
That man is a straight coward, man.
That's right.
He's a straight coward, man. And he's doing that because, he has the power to do it. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Well, in this case, change is going to come from the bottom.
Well, change is going to come from the bottom. And that's why I'm trying to encourage people to make sure they vote too, man. Because a lot of people are being disenfranchised and they lost hope in voting. That's one of the ways you can exercise your rights, man, and let your voice be heard, man. That's your constitutional rights.
Right.
So I encourage everyone, especially when you're young and black, man, Don't buy into that nonsense, man. Go out and vote.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Now,